Well, it's headed this way. It's a mixture of snow, ice maybe, and then followed up by rain. So the rain should melt the snow. But it's still cold. Still cold. Still below freezing, so but it might warm up a little bit. I don't think it's gonna warm up at all tomorrow. I think it should stay below freezing, but I guess the ground's a little bit warm. Or we'll see. We'll see if anything sticks. It ain't to me yet. It's supposed to get here in the morning. So I'll gotta get some sleep so I can wake up early and check it out. Alright. Catch you when the snow's falling. Maybe. Look like it's coming to me. Well, this is the 8 a.m. weather radar, and shows that I'm getting snow. Lots of snow. I'm in the dark blue. Right there. East of St. Louis. East, southeast. Yeah, I'm getting it. I guess I'll go outside and see what's happening out there. Okay, let me zoom in on this first. According to the weather report on the news last night, around 9 something, this whole system is moving in the northeast direction, which means they said I was going to get the snow first and possibility of ice between the snow and the rain. But eventually it's going to change over. The snow is going to change over to rain sometime today, probably in the afternoon, because I'm over here now. I'm getting the heavy stuff, according to the map, or radar. So I'll go outside and see what it looks like outside. I'm sure the snow's coming down. I didn't really look yet. Anyway, that's what's happening today. Well, it's snowing. It's snowing. Yeah, I think I'll take a drive. Snow's not deep yet. Not too mushy either. Yeah. I would take a drive out in the big pasture just to see what's going on. How they're reacting to this snow. Probably don't bother them. I want to see if they're using the shelter. Only one cow out eating. The rest up in the barn. I'll go check them out too before I go out to the big pasture. Yeah. It's snowing. All right. The grass is poking up through the snow. Yeah. She's eating. Snow don't bother her. She got a nice winter coat on. Let's check the cattle in the barn. I'm sure that's where they are. Yeah. Snow don't melt on your back, does it? That means you're well insulated. Not every day we get snow. Snow's coming up all the grass, but according to the weather report yesterday on the news, after the snow comes the rain, which was supposed to melt the snow. So Well, I'm glad I cleaned this yesterday. Gives them a little drier place to walk around in instead of all that thick manure. And I got a bale in there too. It's even better. Piled all that manure, scraped it off of here, put it there. That's better. Well, I figured that's what they were going to do. I figured they were going to tear it apart. And, well, they got to push it up against that wall there. But that's okay. You can still eat it. They just have to wait their turns. These younger ones have to wait until they're done. Yeah. But that's normal. That's a lot of manure. I'll try to haul this out next spring. Yeah, to the garden. I know, Kathy. I'll come back later and feed you. If I can get you separated from these guys. Yeah. Everything's white right now. But she wants to come to me. She thinks I want to give her some corn. Wants to follow me everywhere. My phone's getting wet from the snowflakes. Oh, snow's heavy. Yeah, you don't see this every day. This kind of snow is not so bad. But if the wind is blowing, oh boy, this is a gentle snow now. Yeah. You want some corn, but I'll do it later. I'm gonna take a drive out to the big pasture while it's still snowing. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Yeah, the other cow came back. Hope I don't have no snowflake on my lens, camera lens. They gotta wait their turn to eat the hay, don't you? Wait till their cows are done, they can go back and eat the hay in the barn. Oh, they're outside now. Snow looks like the wind's coming in from the southeast. Sometimes south, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's cold too. It's cold. There she comes. She's coming back up to her buddy. Her buddy, the blackie. Okay, you can go to the barn now and get some hay. Yeah, yeah. Better hurry though, because they're going to get hungry again. let's go out to the big pasture and take a look at the cattle there in the snow. Everything's quieter in the snow. It's snowing outside. Yeah, it's snowing. First snow of the season. Yeah. Hi, Katie. Uh-huh. No, you can't come with me. Yeah. Okay, let's get in the truck. It's warm. At least I got a heater. And head out to the big pasture. No, you can't come. No, you better get away from the truck when I start it up. Well, I was going to wait for the truck to warm up, but it'll warm up eventually. Okay, let's head out there. I think the snow is going to interfere with my windshield. Well, let's just have to deal with it. Let's go for a drive in the snow. Yeah, the snow's already affecting my wind. I'll have to use my windshield wipers eventually. Okay, let's go. They're singing Christmas songs. Look who I see here. Let's take a look. There's the house. There's the calves. Cows in the back. I think someone went back to the barn. Okay, back to the, that's you, windshield wiper. That's not gonna help. Yeah, this is have to put up with it. It's hard to record in the snow. I didn't think about that. Oh well, it's part of the experience, I guess. Having snow is hopefully when the windshield warms up. Yeah. Oh well, could be worse. Windshield wipers could be frozen. Oh, the windshield wiper. Everything's. Why am I not centered? That's better. Let's get it more to the side. Yeah, that's better. Well, at least I got a heater. Not so bad. At least I can drive. Yeah, they're only calling for 1 to 3 inches. Eventually. They also said it's going to melt when the rain comes. It's nice to drive in the snow when it's like this. Yeah, all the snow sticking to the trees. You can see the bridge is melting the snow. I'll take a look at the creek on the way back. Oh, that's right, this gate's open. I left it open. I can't see. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday when I was feeding cattle. I just still can't see. Yeah, the creek is flowing. It was flowing yesterday, so that's good for the cattle. But I don't think the pond is. The water's not frozen, so it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Everything looks different in the snow. Everything looks different. Yeah, the snow's melting now more on the windshield. Yeah, the ground wasn't too wet, so I could still drive out here without making a mark on the ground or in the mud. That's good. I'm sure that cattle are eating or huddled in the shelter. So far, I think we got about 1 inch of snow. I'm spinning. That's happened when I stand still too long. There we go. Yeah, this kind of snow that sticks to everything. See the trees? I'm not sure. I didn't really look that close yesterday when I was feeding. I was in a hurry. But I think both bales I fed the week before, or last Sunday anyway, were both rolled down the hill. See? am I looking at? The hay's all on the left that I fed yesterday. Too many wipers. The hay that I fed yesterday is over there, but the first bale that I fed, I think, if I'm not mistaken here, I can see a trail where that calf is by itself on the right. They rolled it all the way down there. There's a big pile of it right there. Yeah, that's what they did. Oh dear. Yeah, there it goes. I missed it. It was down at the bottom and down there. Anyway, that's one of the bales I fed yesterday. Huh. Oh well, they'll still eat it. I'm gonna cook it. I'll cook it here. Because I'm on a hill. Who's in here? The red cow and her calf, and another little calf too. At least they're taking advantage of the shelter. Yeah, they rolled this other bale down the hill, but they left that one alone. Yeah, that's where they rolled that one. Seems like a lot of the bales wound up down here. I could use my side window but to record these, but I don't feel like opening the window. I need to keep my warmth in the truck. Since I'm here, I'm going to take a look at this other road. The one I've been working on almost all summer, off and on. My latest project on this culvert crossing was I unrolled a bale of hay all the way down past the culvert and up to the hill a little ways, and then as far as I could roll the bale, and then I rolled it back down here to this end, then down again on the right side. Yeah, I'm hoping that's going to protect the grass seed that I planted and help the grass grow next spring. Only time will tell. I don't know how much they ate of that, but I know they were eating it when I was rolling it. Okay. Ooh. Maybe I don't need the windshield wiper no more. Yeah, the snow's not sticking this much. See, they're going down for water. Or she is. I guess I'll watch her do that. Yeah, another one's going down. Well, I thought they were. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 of them going down for water. Are you just going to stand there? I'll come back to you guys later. I always wonder how much they eat when it snows like this, how much they waste. Oh well. At least they got that's why I bought that shelter, because for a lot of years I didn't have any shelter here. Yeah. And then we had a few big snowstorms and ice storms. Ice is the worst, I guess. They just didn't have no place to dry. At least now they got some place to get out of the snow. Okay, let's check the other cattle now. No, what am I doing? I guess the other cattle like to eat a drink on the other side. But at least they can't drink on the pond dam anymore like they did before. Yeah, she's gonna eat down there, or drink, and the others will wind up on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. I lost her. Where'd she go? Oh, there they are. Oh. Sorry. I guess I've seen enough out here. They got water and hay and shelter. Oh, cow almost got stuck in the water there. Okay, let's go. Back over anybody. Okay. Starting to get hot now in the truck. Uh-oh, I'm on a hill now. Let's turn the heat down. Okay. I guess I'll wait for the other ones to go drink. Yeah, since I'm here. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have much hay left. Just these 2 piles. Oh no, they got some. They got that big pile they rolled down toward the trees. Yeah, they're all going now. Yeah, they're all headed down to the water. I'll watch them. Eat a little bit, drink a little bit. I think it stopped snowing. I think it stopped snowing. I know it's snowing. It's still snowing. Just a little bit. Not as heavy as it was before, though. Hey, there's something over there. There's something over there, way in the woods. Right above the bull, right above the center of the bull. Is that a deer? Looks like it's too big to be a deer. Looks like a cow. Ain't one of my cows. It's too far in. That's on the neighbors. And there's more. Oh, that's a deer. There's two of them. One on either side of that tree, or right above the bull's back. Right above the center of the bull's back. Yeah, there's a dark tree, skinny dark tree. No, the bull moved. And then there's two black spots. Oh, no, one's moved. There was one on each side of the tree. Yeah, there's two deer in there. Yeah, that's deer. I can point, but somewhere up there. Yeah, there's three of them. That's them. I think that's them three. I think there's three of them. Let me get a little closer look. There I am, focused on the deer instead of the cows. Where is it? Where are they? Yeah, I lost them right there, right up in there. I saw three of them. There must be something in there for them to eat. I think that's these three are separate from the one that I saw in my bottom down there. Oh, they're moving on. Go back to the cattle. Yeah, that's where they drink on either side. But I think they prefer the other side because they always walk across the pond dam to get there. I think there's this one here is this hill on this side is the bank anyway. It's too steep. It's a little more steep. Yeah, it's a more gentle slope over there. I can eat there from there. Yeah, had a little lull in the snow there for a few minutes, but now it's getting heavier. I still see the deer through my side window, but it's still hard to see them through all those trees. But I could see them because of the snow. It make their dark bodies appear better. So they like that woods because it's thicker. Yeah, they're walking through the trees. I can see them. Yeah, they're hiding out. Well, they're okay now, the deer. But next weekend is another deer hunting season. But I think these are the same three that I've always been seeing around here. So I guess maybe they survived. I see them up by my house too, on the neighbor's ground though. With that one jumped across my fence there by the trailer. Okay, the cows are coming back. Guess they had their drink. I guess I'm going back to everybody's head there. Okay, I'm gonna watch that cow. Look how big her belly is. Look how big her belly is. Yeah, but she's not showing any signs of ready to calve. Her udder's not swelled up yet. Oh, my toe. The truck is heated, but my toes are cold. Oh, I know where they're headed. They're headed to the, what do you call that thing? Protein tub. Yeah, I know what's in their mind. There's the mama, the firstborn, and the third. No, fourth. The third is the red cow. Yeah, I'm glad I built this shelter for him. Snow's coming down now again. Yeah. The other two are just standing in the snow. If I'm not mistaken, I think we built this in 2011, which I believe is the same year we put new shingles on our roof too, house roof. Okay. I'm about ready to head back to the house. The other cow's going across, going behind. I don't know where she's headed. But anyway, oh, she's going around the other direction. There's those three. The mama cow in the shelter. The firstborn, her firstborn is over on the other side of the shelter, on the left. And the brown hair on the right, that's her fourthborn. Her thirdborn is a red cow, and her fifthborn is the little white bull that's out here. Of course, he's not that little anymore. And then her sixthborn is the calf I got up at the house that I weaned because she was stealing milk from the red cow. I haven't weaned a calf in a long time. I had to do it for her. And the one of these bales. Oh, the first bale up there. Up here. They rolled that all the way down over to there. Well, I guess I'm ready to go back. I've seen enough. Hey guys, girls. Snow's coming in from the east, looks like. Anyway, that's the bale they rolled down to the trees. They've done it before. taking turns. Mama cow chased her firstborn out. Too much competition in there. Yeah, they don't like to share. Only one each at a time. These cattle are coming back. They had their drink. Yeah, the windshield getting more moisture on it now because it's not making that dry, dragging sound. Yeah, that's the hay from yesterday. Yeah, not much. Doesn't look like there's much left, but a lot of it's covered up with snow. Oh, I don't like the sound of my four-wheel drive, especially when I make a sharp turn, which I can't do anyway. Just drove over the hay said last week. Okay. Time to head back. Let's go. I'm gonna go back the other way today. It's hot in here. Okay. Everybody's doing okay. They got shelter if they need it. They got the protein tub, and they got hay and water. Everything they need. Oh, I can't make this turn. Yeah, I can't turn it short with the four-wheel drive engaged. I'm gonna drive along this wooded area just for fun, so I can look into the woods. There's my hay. There's my hay. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I wonder if those deer are still up in those trees. In the neighbor's ground. There's some grass. I see the grass sticking up through the snow. So there was still some grass growing here. The weather's not been that harsh until now. It's been a little chilly for a while there, but let's go over here. Take a view of everything from this angle. There's my gate to get out. And the corral, it's over there on the top there, on the right. I'm gonna get down here, I can't get out. Four-wheel drive, do your thing. Did a little spin in there, didn't I? Yeah, almost went down too far. Yeah, that's my way out. And my way in. Yeah, almost got down there too far. See my tracks. Yeah, there's a crowd up there. What am I looking at here? There's all the hay. There's all the hay. The hay from last year is on the left. That's what I'm feeding now. The hay from this year, well, I only got one cutting this year. First cutting in June. It dried up in last half of July and August and September. Yeah, I don't think it started to rain again until sometime in October. Yeah, it was a dry summer. But I got one cutting, so that should last me. I may not have much left by the time the winter's over and the grass grows again in April and May, but it'll last. I'll stretch it out. Anyway, time to head back to the house. There's the cattle way back there by the shelter. Yeah, they got plenty to eat. They're okay. Okay, let's head down the hill. I'm just wasting time. Okay, I don't need the four-wheel drive anymore. Let me take it out. Yeah, I didn't make much of a track. Okay. Homeward bound. I'm homeward bound. I'm homeward bound. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna stop here for a minute. Take a look at the neighbor's work. Yeah, you can see that hill over there. My boundary is near the top of that hill. It is just on the other side of the creek. Yeah, over there by the road. Yeah, the road is over there, the main road. And that's what my neighbor worked on. I think it was September. I'm not sure. Maybe it might have been October. But he cleared everything out on his side of the creek. The creek is sort of the boundary. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure it's my boundaries on. I have the whole creek. That's what I'm thinking when I was checking the maps. Anyway, but he cleaned his side. That's okay. Don't mind. I was going to do it, but it costs too much money. I should have done it before I put a fence up. Now that I got a fence up, plus I kind of like those trees there because they provide shade for the cattle in summer. Actually, the grass grows better underneath the shade. during the hot summer. Anyway, but what he did, he cleared that out and he piled up. He got 3 piles. This one, one way over there, and a third one way on the end, way on the very end of that branch before it goes up a hill again. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I just wanted to show. And I want to show the pasture too. I did mow that. I didn't give that a second mowing. I mowed it in the spring or early summer when the ironweeds were big, but then it grew back, and I just never got around to. I tried mowing it with the lawnmower, but it was too. I ran it through here, but it was too bumpy. Too bumpy. Yeah, I mowed this area here. It's not as bumpy here, but here, whenever it floods, the water comes out of that creek over there, the little stream that comes down, it merges with this one over here. Whenever it overflows, it always floods that area there, because that's where the creek used to flow. The creek used to make a bend instead of going straight like it is now. It came out and then went back in. But I had it cleared out from somewhere back there. I had it straightened, and then I took all the trees that were growing in here, and I buried them in the old creek. And then whatever dirt they dug out from behind those big sycamores is where I put the creek along the boundary line, and I used that dirt to fill in the old creek. And it's still a little low spot there, so it still collects water. Okay, well, let's go home. Like I said, I'm headed home. Looks like the snow accumulated a little bit. Okay, head for the house. Snow's letting up a little bit. I can see that. Yeah, saw a few deer today in neighbor's woods. Yeah, I'm not making a track. I mean, I'm making a track in the snow, but I'm not making a mud track, put it that way. I'm not sinking in and spinning. Oh, I like this shot. There's that little pond. This is a remnant of the old creek. It used to come along the bottom of this hill. Of course, I widened it a little bit when I straightened this creek. Creek used to come down on my right side and go back to the creek over there by that dead tree. But all this here, the creek used to be right there, where the bridge is. Where the bridge is down here on the left, and from the bridge toward me, that was all wooded flat ground, and the creek used to turn by the bridge on the left, make a turn, go to the right, and the creek followed that right in front of those big trees, and then it turned again on the right where the creek is, where the pond is, and then it followed the bottom of this hill, and then went back to the creek by the dead tree. And then this was all trees back in here. So what I did was I hired somebody with a crack hoe and a bulldozer or whatever they needed, whatever they had, and they cleared all the trees, and then they took all the trees, threw them in the creek there in front of those big trees. That's why it's a little higher over there. And then they dug the creek out, straightened the creek out from where the bridge is toward the dead tree. They redug that. Actually, they redug the whole creek, moved all the trees out and everything. And then they used the dirt from they straightened the creek. They used the dirt from that to cover up the creek there on top where the trees are, where they buried the trees up there. And then also. And then I buried a culvert somewhere that goes out to the creek behind me. Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot easier to work with. Okay, move on. I think I've told that story many times. I never get tired of telling it because it makes it a lot easier to drive up. I remember when we first bought this, the crossing wasn't here where the bridge is. There was no bridge. I built that in, I think it was 98, according to the date I put on the bridge. Oh, no, I'm spinning. That's because I put it in two-wheel drive. I don't get stuck here. Yep. Might need four-wheel drive again. Yeah, the creek used to follow the bottom of this hill, and then go out toward the big tree there, the big dead tree. Yeah, and then I had that filled in too. But I got a culvert in there. I think all the trees wound up down here on this end, of the little finger by the fence where I'm sitting. And then I got a big long culvert. I mean, it's long. It might have been two. I'm not sure. But it goes from this side of the fence there, over there, at the bottom of the hill, and then it goes underground and empties. It's supposed to empty out in the creek, but I think it might be plugged up. I have to check it sometime. I saw it a while back. It's still on the edge of the creek, and then I had them fill that in too. Yeah, but before, what was I saying? When we first bought it, the crossing was over there somewhere by either this side of the dead tree or the other side of the dead tree. Somewhere there was just a way to go down. Went down into the creek to get to this other field here on the left. Yeah, because they were farming it. I'm just rambling on now, so let's see if I can. I'm gonna put four-wheel drive because I'm spinning here. Okay, that's better. Now I can take it out of four-wheel drive. Okay, let's go home. Oh, gotta check the bridge, or the creek, as I go across. I can see my house and top of my roof over my barn. The house is on the left, the little brown and blue thing on the other side of the trees. Yeah, way back there. And then the barn is more or less straight ahead. I can see the roof. Okay. And this is the other side of the creek. And the water's flowing, which is good, even though they're not down here drinking it. But in past years, before I had that pond up on top, which was built around 2015 or so, this was their only water source besides that little pond across the fence. Yeah. And during the wintertime, this was good. I like this creek here because as the water's flowing, it won't freeze. No matter how cold it gets, 20 below or whatever, the flowing water won't freeze. So that was good for me. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Gotta go. Okay. I've seen enough. Yeah, snowing down. Slowing? Yeah, slowing. I said snowing down. Snow is slowing down. Since I'm here. I forgot to check the north-south fence that are combined right now. When I was up there, but I checked this fence. At first, it wasn't working. Yeah, and then I noticed the snow had piled up on top of the solar panel on the solar charger, and after I wiped it off. After I wiped the snow off, the fence started working again. So, yeah, so that's the way that it is. Now, there's no bright sun or nothing today, but at least there's some light. Yeah, I'll take a look at this pasture too. From a different angle. Okay. I'm done with this. Let's go home. Oh well, I'll get one more shot, I guess. I can tell the grass is greener on the outside of the fence because I didn't mow it lately because I didn't need to. But you could tell it's bigger, taller because the snow's not covering it up like it is in the pasture side. Yeah. Oh well, that's what happens when you have cattle eating it. I had to put it in four-wheel drive to get off that slope. Okay, back in two-wheel now. Okay. Hey, look at the grass on the left side there. That's big too. You can always tell how tall the grass is when the snow falls. Yeah, the snow makes everything look clean. I pull over here and I want to take a picture or a video of the house. That's enough. Let's go home. That's what I'm going to do today. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go out later and feed the calves. If I can get them in the barn by themselves. That is. I did it before. If I use my green bucket, I think I can do it. So that one, at least that one calf likes to follow the green bucket. Well, I need the four-wheel drive again. I can't see out of my mirror. There's a little slick here. Not too bad though, I got it. Okay. I'm home. That's all. Well, almost all. I said I was going to try to feed the calves today. Or at least that one calf. Well, it's 10 o'clock now. 10 a.m. And look how the snow stuck to the side of the tree. You could tell where the snow was coming from. See? East, southeast. Yeah, it stopped snowing. Yesterday, as I was coming back with the tractor from feeding the cattle out there in big pasture, it was already past 4:30 because the sun had already gone down. Well, anyway, it was after 4. Yeah, it was close to 4:30 if I remember right. Yeah, because it was already getting dark. The mail carrier must have been running late. She was, or I think it was she. I couldn't tell. They had their window rolled up. I think it was tinted too. Anyway, I think it was the girl. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So I didn't have, since it was already late with the tractor feeding this hay here. I didn't check the mail last night, if I even got any. So I'm gonna check it today. You can see my tracks. We didn't get much snow. I say it don't even feel as cold as it did this morning, but I'm sure it is. It's warming up a little bit maybe, if it's going to rain later today. Anyway, I'm going to check the mail. Then I'm going to warm up a little bit before I go back out. Even though I was warm in the truck, I'm still cold. Okay, let's check the mail. See if I got anything. Yeah, it stopped snowing. Wind still from the east, sort of. You can tell by the trees. See that tree over there? Somewhere by the power pole. At the power pole too, you can see a white spot on this side of on the right side of the post in the tree. That's where the snow was coming from the east, southeast. Yeah, you can see the green grass growing in the ditches. Yeah, didn't get much snow, inch maybe. You can still see the green grass. Yeah, I think I see a band of snow up there. Yeah, I'll check the radar again. I think it's getting ready to change over to rain. That's what they said sometime around noon. So it's a lull in the snow right now. Okay, let's go into my warm house. Dry up, warm up. It's cold on this side where the wind's blowing from. Yeah, on the west side, it didn't feel as cold because there was no wind over there. The house was blocking the wind. I didn't realize it, but it's cold here. It's like some cattle were picking through the hay, or that's just the way they left it yesterday. Yeah, there's just enough snow to make it look pretty. That ain't pretty. I got junk everywhere, don't I? Dad didn't like us calling this old farm equipment junk. He called it farm equipment. That's what he called it. It wasn't junk to him, I guess. Mine's not really junk in case I need to use it someday. But some of the stuff I can't use anymore. Oh, it's cold. I gotta go in the house. Oh, cold. Very cold. Very cold. Very cold. I'm frozen. Let's go. Snow got a little bit. You can tell how much snow I got. There's just about an inch on the roof. I believe the forecast was showing rain this afternoon. Okay, let's go. Can't forget about my tub of water here. Frozen again. Temperature's the same, just after 10 o'clock. Yeah, the snow melted off their backs. I guess they are producing some heat. I'm not. I guess I am, but don't feel like it. Anyway, I'll be warm in the house now. I think the snow's done for today. At least we got some. First snow of the season. Saturday after Thanksgiving. Snow stuck to the cedars a little bit and the trees limbs. It stuck to my four-wheeler blanket too. I'm gonna dust that off. The shed said, "Shake that off." Not dust. There's not dust. It's snow. Okay, now I can go in and warm up. Well, this 1:05 p.m. radar shows I should be getting some rain and maybe even some ice, because I'm in. That's where I'm at. I'm in there. Today was a good day to take a nap. That's for sure. I was tired, so I just woke up. I guess I'll go back outside and maybe I'll go to the barn again and see if I can feed those calves. Unless it's too messy outside. We'll see. We'll see if there's any snow left if it's been raining. Yeah, still plenty snow up to the north. Whew. Yeah, I got some of it, about an inch. Let's see what it looks like outside now. There's some purple, which I think is ice, to the southwest of me. That keeps moving toward me in my direction. I'm going to get some ice, so I better whatever you're going to do, I better do it now so I don't fall down out there. Let me get a little closer. Looks kind of nasty, don't it? Yeah, it looks like I should be getting some rain according to this. Yeah. And I'm going to get some more. But that purple stuff is what's bothering me. I don't want to get that ice. But if it comes, it comes. Hopefully it'll melt, because there's supposed to be some rain after that down to the southwest of me. Only way to find out if I go outside. 32 degrees at 1:15 p.m. and it is raining. Well, actually, it looks like a mixture. It looks like the snow's melting, the rain, but it looks like a mixture of snow and rain. Could be ice. Yeah, but a lot of the snow melted. Most of the snow melted. Yeah, I see a little snow, a couple of snow falling. And I can hear it. Let me go to the barn and see if I can get that calf penned up so I can feed it. Some corn and pears. I don't have a rain gauge, but I got a bucket. Let me check the bucket. Yeah, there's hardly anything. Just the bottom of the bucket's wet. It's not accumulated, so it's not much. Some of the water, ice melted right there. Yeah, it's still snowing a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I can see the snowflakes against the... snowflakes are big. But I think it's rain too. I guess the calf is over. I see the calf over in the corner room back there. I'm going to use the green bucket with some corn in it, see if I can get her to follow me out here and into there. Then I'll close that gate like I did before. Keep the other cattle away. Where's the white bull? I don't see him anywhere. I see him now. He's comfortable. He's got a nice nest there. Let's see if I can get that calf to follow me. I don't have my bucket with me, but you want to follow me? Come on, go the other way. Yeah, it's more snow than flakes now. Or no snow, more snow, big flakes than rain. But I still feel rain though. Bully's over there. Come on, girl, follow me. I'll get the green bucket, see if that'll help. I'll give her some corn and pears. See if I can get her to come in. Looks like she might be a problem. Get that calf to come out. Comes another one. And another one. I gotta get him chased back in there. Well, it didn't work out the way I planned it. But I got her in. She's eating corn. Problem is these guys, especially that first one. She came out, I couldn't get her to go back in. She even fell down out there. Fell down on my knees and elbows. Anyway, I finally used my bucket, which I should have done from the beginning. The green bucket with corn in it. The calf followed me real good. But then by the time I got the calf in here, all these cattle were out here now. You want to come in? Okay. You want to come in? Come on. Come on in. Before the other ones do. If you want some, come in. I'll leave it open for you. Hi, girl. You got some? I'll give you some pears now too. I'm gonna split the tubs. He's coming in. Oh no, I gotta split the corn now for him. Oh, he came in. Now they're both eating. I gave her the bigger pears. I gave him a couple too. I got the gate closed. Originally I was going to close the other gate, but the cattle wouldn't stay in that pen. Yeah. I'll have to stay here and let them eat. Because I got to open that gate up again. Yeah, originally I was going to keep the cows in here and close that gate, but that one cow just wouldn't go back in. The one that keeps getting beat up, I guess she was so afraid she wouldn't. But I think the problem was not so much she was afraid of me. The mama cow was standing right there on the other side, and every time she got close, she didn't want to mess with the mama cow. She couldn't push past her. She was standing this way, so she couldn't get through her. I didn't realize that at the time. I was frustrated that she kept running, getting here and then turning around, going that way or going this way. And I had to chase her again, and yeah, it didn't work out the way I planned. But this worked out. With the bucket, I led the brown calf in here with that bucket of corn. She came right in. It looks like the snow changed to freezing rain. Yeah, it's raining, but it's a little slick here on the metal, so it might be. It's just about freezing right now, so it could go either way. Yeah, there's little drops of ice. Little drops of ice. Hard to see. You can see them bounce off though. Let's see, let's go over here. Yeah, they're just bouncing off. There's little balls of ice. Little balls of ice. They're bouncing off of me too. Okay, I'll have to stay out here for a little while till they're done eating. I'm gonna go see what that looks like. I can see the bale without the cattle in the way. Oh, she's looking. She's looking over there. Surely she's not out of corn yet. Oh, that wind blowing. I didn't tie the other gate. I need to tie it. The wind blew that other gate a little bit. I'll fix that later. I'm getting a little wet now. The other cattle are over there on the tub. I need to get that tub moved in onto the concrete somewhere. I haven't figured out where to put it yet, but I'll drag it in there with the ATV. Or I try to. It's too heavy to carry by hand. Yeah, not much snow left. There wasn't much snow to begin with, only an inch. Okay, let's go in. Oh no, I gotta let the calves out. Is this what they call sleet? I can hear it. Freezing rain. I think it's sleet, more sleet. Great. These are frozen balls. Little frozen balls of ice. Wind is still from the southeast, and it's cold. I think they're getting almost done. I think they're done. I think I let them out now. I open that gate all the way. Until the next time I feed them. I think they're done. They're just flicking up the crumbs now. I'll take those pans out. Yeah. Still raining, or still sleeting something. I can see them. Don't know if you can see them, but I can see them. I can see them against a dark background. Oh, they switched places. Okay, I gotta go. I'm getting cold. I'd say they're done. Done enough. I think she eats slower than he does. Yeah, because yeah. There's more in that pan than this one, so she eats slow. Okay, that's enough. I'm cold. Looking for more. I took the pans out. They're looking for more. But gotta wait for another day on it. Yeah. Oh, you stop that. I don't want her bred yet. She's too young. Okay. She's going back to the bale area. That's good. He's going to come back in here. Oh, maybe, yeah. He's going to try. He thinks he's going to get some more. Not today, boy, not today. You were lucky you came in. Yeah, I was just going to feed her, but since you were close by, I had compassion on you. Yeah. All right, gotta go back to the house. Too cold out here. Well, now she's coming back. The bale looks like from this side. I'm gonna leave this door closed though. Yeah, she still wants something. Sorry, nothing in there. Sorry. Sorry, I ain't got no more for you today. Not today. You had some, so be glad of that. Be glad you had some. Well, I did what I wanted to do. I fed them some corn and pears. Right, girl? Yeah, I'll take care of you. I'm gonna get you really tamed before I hang you back to the big pasture. Sleet, or whatever it is, or freezing rain is slowing down. It's still coming down though. They said it's supposed to eventually change over to rain, so, and then melt the rest of the snow. But there's not much snow left. Yeah, he's hanging out by himself over here. Hey. Yeah, they won't let that cow there get close to it when they're eating. Yeah, these two kind of butt heads, but not very often. She's the boss in the middle there, the one eating. Oh, they came out here. How about that? Yeah, you have to take your turns eating that protein tub. I gotta go in. I'm cold. Catch you later, calves. I guess they don't mind the rain or whatever this is. I think it's more like rain now, or freezing rain. Because it's still cold. Button horns again. Yeah, Mama says Get away from me, I'm trying to eat. And Mama's on the right, and her daughter's on the left. The one that's been bossy this year. More bossy than before. Oh, it's cold. Okay, gotta go in. Oh, it's not snowing anymore. Something else. Freezing rain. I think it was sleet for a little while, but now it's just rain. And cold, very cold rain. Oh, the 2 p.m. radar, weather radar, shows that where I'm at, that is right about there. Looks like that stuff went past me. It looks like I'm just going to be getting rain from now on. I think that ice is going south of me, southeast of me. Anyway, I got snow, and then I got some icy stuff, freezing rain maybe, and then mixed with snow, and now I'm just getting the rain. So that's what the forecast showed, and that's what I'm getting. Well, it's 4:50 p.m. and the sun's already went down. And I've been working on my videos all afternoon after the snow melted. And this is it. This is the end. Clouds are moving. Yeah, clouds are moving. Yeah. Feels a little warmer right now. Like I said, I'm on the west side, so the wind's still blowing from the southwest or southeast, blowing this way. Yeah, I think. Anyway, probably can't see much here. I'll take a photo at the end. I'll check the weather radar one more time before I end this video. But that's it for outside though. That's all for today. I forgot what tomorrow temperature is supposed to be, but it's still going to be cool and freezing at night. Get used to it. That's what it's going to be for until next spring. Temperature's still hanging around 32 degrees, maybe 33. Yeah, it's supposed to get colder tonight, so it's always going to be below freezing at night. Or at least by morning anyway. But it warms up a little bit during the day, not much. Okay, that's all for today. Check the weather radar one more time, and then I'm done. 5 p.m. weather radar shows the storm has moved off east of me. So I'm dry now. The rain has passed me now.